All right, let's get going. Start off with the gesture drawing here, that first impression. You can see kind of the lines coming in here. I really wanted this pose. I wanted this attitude going on for this character. I really wanted, kind of that really pouty type of thing. So those first two jagged lines kind of showing the back and then the legs, I wanted that to be really prominent in this one. And then I like the idea of kind of a bigger head and this tutu kind of these big shapes versus these two little stick shapes going on for the body and the legs. So going in here, trying to nail down a bit of the head. This isn't going to work. Like, this head feels all wrong. I'm going to erase it in just a second. But that happens all the time. You go into a drawing and sometimes this idea just hits you and everything goes. And sometimes it's like, I need to change that. I'm going to tweak it, go in later and fix it. Kind of have, and I don't mind kind of some what's going on there. I like the space in between the eyes and the mouth, and it's a nice big shape, but it's not playing for what I wanted to do. So I go in, maybe add some larger eyes, going in, trying to do some different things with it, and that'll happen all the time. Trying to make it look a bit younger, more of a little button nose in there, pull the lips up just a bit more pouty going on there, which will accentuate the chin. So, just making those changes as it happens, and then going back and forth, doing a bit of the hands, going back to the face, going, all over the drawing from vague to specific, making sure I punch those eyes, especially coming in on the hair, making sure I have a nice highlighted on that hair. I kind of wanted the hair to feel, slick and just very tamed, very, a lot of grease going on in there. Coming in on the ballet shoes, having some fun with those. Some of the wrappings and stuff like that, some of those things. I wanted to make sure the wrappings, they don't line up perfectly. They're just wrapped around too much like that. Keep it organic, keep it a bit fun. Really punching the eyes, making sure that those stand out even amongst everything else in the drawing. And on the face, a bit of the lips. Get that highlight on the eyes so that those darks of the eyes kind of pop out, and then really accentuating the curve of it there. And I like the face, or not the face, I like the shape going on the top of the hair there. Something playful. Nobody's hair really looks like that, but that's a fun place. You can really push some shapes and have some fun with it. You can push those shapes, and as long as it has kind of a nice texture to it, the drawings of the hairlines going in there, it'll look just fine, and I really dig that. Really had a lot of fun going in on the tutu. You can break up this big shape into these smaller shapes, especially these littler folds. But this is somewhere where normally I would break up the shapes so they're not quite even. But this, because it's this tutu, you want it to kind of have that feel like these pleats are all the same size. And that will give it that really good feel to it. So normally I would break up a shape really crazy and have some big pleats and small pleats. But this one I wanted that regular feel to it to feel authentic and real. And there's a bit of variety to it, but not as much as you would think. So now going in, making sure that before I do the pleats on the back of the tutu there, I know what's going on with the arms and the hand, the back of the back. Really get those lines in so that I now can go in and do those other things. And then I'll jump back over to the head for just a little bit to, just keep punching that, keep pushing. It's why I really like these red pencils, is I can go really, really light, and I can lay things down and just kind of keep layering until it gets really where I want it to be, and laying those nice dark lines. Now going in, like I said, going in with that tutu. Really love that big shape, almost kind of a peacock feather shape going on around the back of the ballerina. And having some fun with that, having some of the darker folds in near the body, and then it kind of flares out a little bit, lightens up just a bit. And I'm creating some nice shapes there. I like the negative shapes going on with her arms and her head, things like that. Now darkening up that hair to really punch that highlight that I have going on in there, so that works really well. Keep it nice and clean. Like I said, that big shape of the right, I guess her right side of her head, left to us. Really liking that shape still. Going in, maybe shading some of those under pleats going on in the tutu. Having some fun with that. I like that got broken up, how the ribbon effect going on of the tutu kind of creates those fun little shapes there. And going in, making sure everything's working there. And there you have it. Thanks for watching today's drawing. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe, and leave a comment at the bottom if there's something specific you want to see drawn, and maybe it'll make it into a future video.